Aries. Happy Aries season, by the way. Um, Welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. And with that, here we go. Aries. You have been making a conscious effort to change some of your bad habits. And you have been making this conscious effort for so long. You're hoping that you've created better habits and you can stop putting all the mental energy into it. Because that's how we change ourselves. You know, we put a lot of mental energy into I want to do this different, I want to do this different. And then eventually we don't have to think about it anymore. That's where you're at. You don't want to have to think about it anymore. You're hoping that you learned your lessons and you changed your autopilot to a better autopilot. I guess is the way to put it. Fears. Although you want to withdraw the extra effort of constantly applying the conscientiousness to it, you fear that lightening your load will put you in a sense of naivete. And you might almost, I don't even want to say fall back into the old autopilot, but you might form new bad habits. That's what worries you right now. I think you're overthinking the situation just a little bit. But this is a healthy fear. You know, if you let go of the conscientiousness of it and go back into your new autopilot, what you're saying is, I haven't tested out this new autopilot yet. I'm starting to enjoy the autopilot analogy. The reality of the situation is, yes, you are headed into a new direction. There is hope, and there is a little bit of balancing that has to happen, right? But you are making a conscious effort in the right direction, and that in its own is a feat. You know, it's hard to admit these things about ourselves, but here we are. So, if anything, let's take away the reality of the situation and look at a better way to go about this. It might be that the conscientious effort, although it takes extra effort, is like the training wheels, right? And what you want to do is you want to take off the training wheels. But you fear that once you take off the training wheels, you might have other bad habits that aren't going to work. So let's say in the past your problem was you weren't pedaling fast enough to keep the bike afloat. So you put on these training wheels, and now it doesn't matter how fast you pedal, you're not going to fall. Okay? Now you're used to pedaling fast, right? So now you're like, okay, I want to take off these training wheels, but now you're pedaling so fast, what if you can't turn? Or what if you can't stop? That's where we are with this, right? But the reality of the situation is, it is a lesson learned. And the fact that you are making the conscientious effort not to go too fast, or not to, or not to go too fast so you can't turn or stop, is enough to help you get to that equilibrium, that happy medium. Okay? So it is time to take the training wheels off. Okay? And if you find yourself going too fast, just slow down. So where you are is, the pendulum was all the way over here, and you're like, this isn't working. So you got those training wheels to get you here, and you fear that taking the training wheels off is going to put you here. And I'm telling you, it will happen. But as long as you're prepared for it, you could go from here to here, and then catch yourself and be back here. Whew. You want to do it alone without any assistance, hence taking off the training wheels. And you're doing the right things for the right reasons, a benevolent leader. And in this case, you're leading yourself. But you're not trusting that nurturing environment that you created for yourself. Why is that? You need to trust that if you could make a correction in one direction, then you can make a correction in the other. Now's the time to take off those training wheels and put it to the test. Believe in yourself, Aries, because I believe in you. I like that. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next week.